Well, it's been quite some time since I last played Genshin, everyone. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome to Like a Chill session. The reason why this is a bit of a chill session is because I had no idea what I was going to be doing for you guys today. Part of me wanted to react to some more Warhammer stuff. Other half wanted to mess around with Mega Man ZX. Another one wanted to mess around with some other games that I have, and I really just couldn't decide. So I figure, why not just play a chill game and just relax on this fine Saturday? Since we don't have any new episodes of One Piece tonight, I get to actually relax and have a full night's rest instead of going to sleep at like 12 or 12:30 at night after all the editing and stuff is done. So, Hybrid, it is good to see you. Welcome. So, what had happened when I had logged in was there was some stuff. Invite character. Who? You may invite one character to join your party during this event. I already got John. I don't know if... Oh, okay. I got John. Don't have Diluc. I have Chi-Chi. I have Mona. I have Kuching. I have Tenari. But I don't have Daya. So, we'll worry about this a little later. Right now, when I logged in and looked at my inbox, because a lot of the time I tend to log into Genshin, see what type of rewards they have waiting for me in my inbox. And that tends to be just about it. But what was waiting for me was a whole bunch of gems. Whole bunch of these. And not these, but a whole bunch of these just waiting for me. 200, 200, 200, 200... 200, and then there was another one that gave me 300, I think. Yeah, it was about 7 different spots for Primo Gems and stuff, so they just gave me a whole bunch of stuff because they're celebrating a brand new update. It is incredible how long this game has been going on for so long, and mind you, I really haven't been playing. I'm still at Liyue, where I need to listen to Ningguang's speech after everything has been said and done during that storyline, after beating the big old giant water god monster, and then getting the teapot. I stopped playing Genshin, and I haven't played it for over a year, and needless to say, so many things have happened over the course of me not touching this game for such a long time. New regions, new areas. I mean, this is as far as my map extends. This is what my map looks like. All of Mondstadt, and then all of Liyue. But then you got all these different regions over here. Unknown, unknown, unknown. The last time I played Genshin, none of this was visible. None of this had unknown on there. Well, maybe some of them had like these little gateway spots, but none of these had like unknown over here, and then unknown over here, and then unknown up here. None of these. And I'm trying my best to go over, trying to see if there's any more spots I haven't seen. Needless to say, I really haven't gone that extra mile to try and unlock all of these different regions. This is as far as my map has been extended, and if there are any unknown spots I haven't been to, is because I actually haven't physically gone there. So, needless to say, I really haven't done much. So, one thing is that they're putting up these two characters. What is it, Kanich? Or Kanish, got him up for a banner, and then you have the raiden shogun for a banner. Now, part of me would like to try and go for the raiden shogun again, but another part of me would like to just wait until that one judge dude that water judge dude, you know, the dude that has like this regal looking clothes, he's all in blue and he has the long hair and he has the cane. Part of me wants to just wait until he comes back because I think he is really cool. So part of me wanted to use these gems to try and see if I can pull for Raiden and Shogun, but the other half of me is probably just gonna wait until that guy comes back someday. I don't know. You can never tell with these games when they'll release characters in a banner again. And mind you, I have always had my own particular stance on gachas. Always have my particular stance on gachas. My stance on gachas tends to be a whole lot worse for mobile games, simply because certain games get turned into gachas instead of console games, and I consider it a travesty, such as solo leveling, and then a brand new Overlord game that we're supposed to be getting. And we don't have any console Overlord games, save for the one on the Switch, where you have to play as Clementine trying to escape from Nazarick. And for solo leveling, we just only got a mobile gacha, which I think is doing this series a disservice. But my opinions on gacha is kind of lessened for the console versions of games. Simply because maybe it's because I'm just like a console player, but it tends to not be as strict for console games. Which Natlan character am I planning to pull for? I don't know. Is that a new region? You can tell I haven't really touched the game in a while if I have no idea what a Natlan is. I haven't touched this game in a long time, Toto. I haven't touched this game in a long time. And this is actually the game that told me, you know what? Never again. I'm never gonna drop a couple of dollars on the gacha again, ever again. I'm just gonna play the game and just earn everything. This was the game that did that, because I used to pull a lot. When I worked at my last job, I would be like, okay, I can afford this. I don't get paid. I get paid next week. I get paid tomorrow. So if I get it now, it'll just come back to me. And that's how I got a great deal of characters in my roster right now. Of course, I had to stop that because I noticed a pattern. Like, okay, I got Raiden Shogun. That's one. That's an example of one. Zhongli was another example. I want to say Yelan was another example, and Kamisoto Ayato was another example as well. Everyone else was just like along for the ride, but Yelan, Kamisato Ayato, Zhongli, and Raiden Shogun were people that I actively went after, but I had to stop, and I haven't done it since. I haven't put my own dollar towards a gacha ever again after that. So I'm content with the characters I have. And I just stopped, putting my own money into it in order to get some characters. I just stopped. I had to. Because it was getting, I wouldn't say excessive, but I noticed a pattern where it was like, you know what, it's no harm. Let me get some characters, it's no harm. And that's when I realized, oh no, I've fallen into it, and I never did it again after that. So, and you say Natlan is the Pyro Nation. So just to give you a guess of just how far I am in Genshin, this is as far as my map goes. By the way, did you see the 5.1 live stream yet? No. So here's the thing, Turo. I literally just reinstalled Genshin back onto my system, I want to say an hour ago. I haven't this is my first time interacting with Genshin anything in over a year. I haven't looked at any live streams. I haven't checked out anything because I just dropped off the game because I was basically playing other games. So I know nothing about what's new to the game for 5.1. I have absolutely no idea. You might as well call me a novice because the storyline I'm at is pretty much still at the beginning of the game. So I am just completely, I don't know anything. I don't know anything at all of what's going on in Genshin. Like, for example, and I said this before you showed up, The furthest I am in the storyline is listening to Ningguang. Yes, Toro, exactly. You understand now. Now you fully understand where I'm at with this game. The latest thing I have to do, you have a lot to catch up on. Look, let me show you my journal. Let me show you my journal and just how far I've gone. This is the wrong one. Where is my... No, that's not it. Quests. This is my list of quests. So, Archon quest is The Crane Returns on the Wind. Jade Chamber Rising. And yeah, that's... Liyue Harbor is all abuzz with the news of the Jade Chamber's rebuilding. Go to Yujing Terrace and ask Ningguang for the details. This is literally directly after I get the teapot. And this is where I stopped. And mind you, when I started playing Genshin, people were all... The zones that you were going to was, I believe, the water zone, like the Japanese area where the Raiden Shogun is from. I believe that area was already out, and they were talking about the next region after that. That's when I stopped playing Genshin. So needless to say, I am still... I have a ton to do. I have a ton to do. So yeah. I'm one of those players. I'm one of those players that, you know, dip in for a little bit and then dip back out for a while. But for me, it's been like over a year or so. AR-29, it says all. Pretty much. I really haven't messed with this game in such a long time. Like, I'm still doing the mission concerning Diluc, Legend of the Dark Knight Hero. That's still something that I'm doing. Amidst all the other stuff that I got going on. So this will be the first time I actually tried and put forth an effort to try and continue on just a little bit. Did you try out the characters currently on the banner? So on the banner... Hold on, let me see if I can... Hold on... There we go. So, test run. I did not try it. I did not try them out. Okay, so other than Raiden Shogun, who I am well acquainted with because, well, I already got her. And her weapon. The rest of them, I haven't tried out yet. I already got Kaburaya, Kujo. Yeah, I already got Kujo Sarah. I already got her. I do not have... What is her name? Chevreuse? Don't have her. I don't have Toma. Wait, I think I do have Toma. You didn't collect the free, 5-star? What you mean? What you mean I didn't collect the free 5-star? Dude, I told you, this is the first time I've booted up Genshin in over a year. Well, this is the first time I'm playing the Genshin again. Genshin again over a year later. I just reinstalled the game about an hour ago. So yeah. Needless to say, I'm lost on a lot. On the top... Oh, this? A quest to kindle ancient flames? Oh, is this what you mean? Do you hear that? Listen. Those are the thunderous horns of battle, resounding through the mountain passes. Rally friends, old and new, for the nation of war and Pyro is calling. Your hour has come, so go and win the honor that is rightly yours. And it says I can invite a character. So the only ones I don't have is Diluc, Dea, And Dea. That's it. I got everyone else, but the only one I don't have Diluc and I don't have Dea. For beginner, Tainari is the best DPS. Interesting. Okay, looks like I'm going to be learning some things today, or relearning. So now the question is, do I invite Diluc or get Dea? Diluc deals more damage. Alright, let's do a little preview here. Weapon, Claymore. Oh, you got like a whole list on see who does what. So Diluc, don't get Dea. See, y'all saying stuff that I know nothing about. Tanari C1 mid, just increase CA, CR by 15%. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. You know what? Yeah, let's go with Diluc. Let's go with Diluc.
Diluc of Mondstadt. Not interested in idle chit-chat. If you have things you want to get done, let me know.
And I'm just gonna save this image because I like to save the images of like the 5 stars that I get. Like I got a little folder of the ones that I've gotten over the years. Take your time. Wait, oh, he's done it? Oh. Just imagine you get Diluc 1 pull later. That'd be funny. Don't worry, I already took a screenshot of Diluc. It's right down there. Just so I can have it for, like, history's sake. Now, here's the thing. The characters, no problem, it's worth it. Okay. So, here's the thing. The current banner that is up is the Seeker of Flame-Wrought Secrets. And the raiden shogun as well. And I don't have many gems, and I am not dropping money on this game. So, I think I have enough where I can pull once. But I am not going to try them out. Oh, right. There is like a way that I could try it out. Because I was explaining this earlier before you guys showed up. Was like I wanted to get like the judge character. The dude that has, no spending. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. I explained this earlier on that I used to do that near the beginning because I was working a job where I could do that. But then I realized it was a pattern where I was all like, yeah, just 1 pull. Just 1 pull. So it turned into a habit, and it was a habit that I broke off quickly because I did not want to go down that road of being one of those what you would call a whale, where I was just spending countless amounts of money on trying to get just one character and trying to max them out because that's dangerous. So I cut that off, and I've been strictly free to play ever since. Even if it means I don't play for a long time and I just get some free rewards in. Kenichi, how do you say his name? Kenichi? Japanese VA is Sasuke, and his companion A-Jaw has Naruto's VA. Really? Really? That's interesting. All right, let's give him a try. See how he does. Oh, is this a new training zone? Character description. You'll have to forgive me. I have to use my voice acting voice. Hey-Jaw is pronounced A-Haw. Okay. When there are no enemies present, Kanish's elemental skill fires a grappling hook to perform swings and can expend phlogiston? The heck am I reading? In mid-air to swing again. When there are enemies nearby, Kanish will use the hook to link to them and enter the Night Soul's blessing state. Using normal attacks will switch to firing loop shots, accumulating Night Soul points. When he reaches the Night Soul point limit, casting the elemental skill will consume all Night Soul points to fire Scale Spiker Cannon. Do you remember who the last character was, the one that came out? No. No idea. Also, let me just acknowledge everyone, what's going on Hate and what's going on Kiki Torin. Because I didn't say your names when you guys showed up, and I'd like to acknowledge everyone. Kanishi's elemental burst will summon Ahal, the almighty dragon lord, periodically dealing AoE dendro damage. What is dendro? Is that the like the green grass stuff? To facilitate experiencing the character's elemental burst in Night Soul's blessing state, additional elemental orbs will appear in the trial stage and more objects will provide phlogiston. Wow. I'm learning some new stuff. Dude using Minecraft to fight. He is literally using Minecraft to fight. Kenichi's Ben 10. Oh yeah, he does have the Omnitrix on his arm, doesn't he? Wait, is he wearing glasses? No, he's just got a very big headband that's hiding his eyes. I couldn't even see his eyes at first. I was wondering, is he wearing like a whole goggle set? But his eyes were just right underneath. Okay. All right. That's definitely something I didn't expect to see in Genshin. Using the power of NES to defeat your enemies.
I got him cornered.
I'm sorry, when did this turn into the wisdom form from Kingdom Hearts 2?
Target acquired.
Ender Dragon Sun, but green. That's exactly what it is. It's the Ender Dragon. That's funny. That is funny to me.
10 points for agility.
Oh, okay. His playstyle is a whole arcade. Yeah, it is. It is. What was that horrible video game movie that came out? Pixels. This dude fights. This dude brings video game logic into the real world better than Pixels did. And Pixels was a movie. You can use the skill twice? Twice? Oh, okay. That's sick, actually. That's an effective way to get around. Seriously.
Locked up. Hit.
I forget. Is there a lock-on button?
My mistake.
I forget if there's a lock-on button.
Time for you to pay the price.
Use skill when bar is full. Right. Oh! Well, here's another example. Hey, sir. I need you to come back up here, sir. I'm not finished. I am not finished.
Shadow the past. Mind to command. Don't turn back.
Ow. Well, I failed. There we go. Okay. That's one thing I hated about these particular enemies. They love that attack where they just swing their arms around constantly and just chase after you. You done? Are you done? What more you want from me? Oh, okay. I forget that this is the type of game where characters have a lot of synergy with one another.
I got you covered. Check this out.
Nice and spicy.
No. Okay, got it. Let's see. So the team they gave you used totally. Oh, there's another one?
Supporting fire. I got him cornered.
Okay, I'm getting a handle on it.
Don't get too close.
Oh, glory! Pleasure doing business.
Feels so weird to see someone struggling with character trials when you don't play the game.
Fire it up.
When you don't play the game. Ooh, you can tell I am insanely rusty. I've been playing so many games, been doing so much with my life over the last time I messed with Genshin that this is literally just... yeah, I gotta get reaccustomed. Sure you get the hang of it? Yeah, I will. All right, there we go. Yo, Erwindo, what is going on? Yeah, I'm playing me some Genshin. Haven't played it in a hot minute. So there's something I need to check. So when it said like, oh, you can add D-Luke, you gotta feel like home again. Yeah, it'll be a minute. I'll keep messing with this. Wrote the whole essay about rotation above. Yeah. I saw it. Let me see. Yeah, so the team they gave you use Collier burst, Zhongling's burst, Toma burst, can each skill, normal attack until the bar is full, then press again in a single, you can hit like 3 or 4 damage full. Use grass element with fire. Yeah, I gotta get used to just how this plays. So when they just gave me D-Luke, this isn't just for the event that's going on. They just gave me D-Luke. I just want to make sure that I'm understanding that correctly. They just straight up gave me D-Luke. All right, where's my journal? Actually, test run. Yes. It's permanent. Okay, check the character archive and see the new characters that came out. Permanent. Okay, so they just gave me D-Luke. Okay. I can get some more gems if I play as the raiden shogun. With her, I'm far more familiar with it. After 4 years of free 5-star. So let me understand this, because you guys seem to be a lot more knowledgeable about Genshin than I am, clearly. Is this the first time they've given away a 5-star for free? Is this the first time? Don't forget to play your daily. Don't worry, I will. We'll sort that out. That's one way I can just build up gems, is just by doing dailies. And we'll get the gems from her. Yeah, we fought a war for a free 5-star. Yeah, it is. Wow, 4 years. 4 years to get a free 5-star. I know enough about the raiden shogun to understand how she goes.
Now you shall perish! Witness the power of Gua! You're toast! Everybody stand back! Torn to oblivion! Rain cutter! Time to act. Not good. Body and mind. Teamwork is dreamwork! Yeah! Ha! Now you shall perish! Eat this! There is no escape! Everybody stand back! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Torn to oblivion! No, my sword! Time to act. Into the fire! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Witness the power of Gugwa! Inazuma shines eternal!
Wow, my bad. Sorry about that. I forgot to unmute. Family was saying goodbye to me since they're heading out on errands. I completely forgot, but when I said I know enough about the raiden shogun, I meant I know enough to get by. I am by no means an expert, otherwise the stream would not be titled Returning Over a Year Later. Let me go ahead and grab my free gems, since your voice is so soothing. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's not the first time I've heard that, but thank you. And y'all just give me some extra stuff. Do I need that stuff? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, I do need it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yes. How long do I have before all these disappear? I got 10 days. I got 10 days. All right. All right, fine. Have an account in America, though didn't log on to it for like 4 months. Wow. All right. This thing has been in my listing since, matter of fact, let me grab my phone and see the last time I streamed Genshin. Let me grab my phone. Let me grab it real quick. Give me a sec. Do you play in Europe? Are you asking me, or are you asking someone else? Because I'm in America, if you were asking me. Alright, let me check my channel and see when was the last time I played Genshin. Oh, me. Oh no, but I live in America, so I play in that region. I can't remember if it chose automatically for me, but I play in if it has an area for America. I don't know if it will allow me to choose, but I live in America, so I guess it would go towards that. Forgive me if I am not entirely sure. Let's see here. Wow. If this is correct, then I actually haven't touched this game in 2 years. Yeah. I actually haven't touched this game in 2 years. I probably need to change the title of the stream. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't touched this game in 2 years. So let me go ahead over. Yeah, let me go ahead and change the title to over 2 whole years later. That's how long it's been. That's how long it's been. Wow. Time does fly when you are playing something other than Genshin. Let me double check. Let me double check. I have to double check. I have to be sure. Yep, 2 years. The last one I did was titled Teapot Adventures and Beyond on August 9th, 2022. So August 9th of the recent month. Pretty much marked 2 whole years that I haven't touched Genshin. 2 years! Finish all the liyue quests? Oh, don't worry, I will. I just need to make sure I'm doing all the right ones and going through it, so, you know. Let me see. Go play. Now, hold on. Let's make one thing clear. I'm okay with suggestions, but don't be all like, go play the game already. Don't do that. Ever. So now let's go to the archive, because Turo has been suggesting the whole time. Now, do we go to geography tutorials, living beings? No, these are just enemies. Is this the right place where I need to go? Am I in the right place? Forcing him to play. Ain't nobody forcing me to do anything. Not here. Okay, characters. Oh, wait, this one. Character selection. Is this what you mean? Look at me, next to characters. I just skimmed right over it. Oh, let me just go over to archives. Character archives? Who cares about that? Maybe it's in characters. Character archives? That looks weird. Character? Huh, that's odd. Archive. Character. That might be there. It's right here. It's right in the middle. Oh, wow. Oh, here's everybody. Kaveh? Who's Kaveh?
Where's my key? Not again.
Join the party on 7/20/2024. I don't remember that. I remember booting up Genshin and tried check Amber joining date. Oh, that's gonna reveal. Oh, let's see Amber. On the 2nd of October in 2020. That's when Amber joined. On the 2nd of October. 4 years ago. Well, it's going to be 4 years ago. It's going to be 4 years ago. Pretty much next week. Bro's an old player. Yeah, I started Genshin, you know, when it was fresh, but I just haven't messed with it. That's how long it's been, man. Yeah. My master. Everyone in Genshin is according to Twitter, be more specific. OMG, Bro's a release time player. Oh. And yet, but the thing is, you guys are teaching me. Because I may have been there at the beginning. But there is still so much for me to learn. Pretty much first week. Pretty much. When Genshin dropped in America, I was playing it. I think I have a whole stream when I was playing Genshin when it dropped. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I actually have that. I gotta pull it up again. Okay, so I was playing Genshin before I did a stream on it. Because my first stream for Genshin was on October 8th. Yeah. My first stream for Genshin was on October 8th in that same year. So, yeah, I was kind of playing Genshin when it first came out. But needless to say, I have not been keeping up with everyone else. We are carrying your legacy. I don't know if you need to go that far because I haven't been into Genshin as much as everyone else has. Like I have a friend who has a girlfriend who has spent quite a bit of time in Genshin. So yeah, but yeah, I wonder, can I arrange by ascension type, elemental type? They can't let you arrange it by the time you got them. Or is that the way it is? No, it is the. Wait a minute. Wait, is that the way it is? Wait, it's already set that way. Oh, it's already set that way. No, wait. No, it's not. It's not, because this is on the 30th of March. And this one is on the 18th of February. And then the 30th of March again. So I think they're just arranged by regions. Let's see. It's 11:20 p.m. for me. So we'll go anytime and teach him for me. I remember playing it back in 1.1 till 1.2. Then I dropped until Sumeru came out. Yeah. I'm new to all of this. I am new to it. When did I get Raiden Shogun? When did I get her? Oh, wait. Where's that dude? Him! The last time I tried to pull for someone, I tried to get him. Because I just think the dude is cool. This is the dude. This was the guy. Nouvelle. Or Nouvelette. This was the guy. This was the guy I was trying to get. But I couldn't get him. I couldn't get him. I wanted to get this guy so bad, but I couldn't. I am also from Bangladesh. Oh, welcome. I wanted to get him because aside from Kamisato Ayato and, you know, Zhongli, they were the individuals I consider like, okay, these are some like real well-dressed dudes. You skipped Nuvi for Nouveau for Hu Tao. Is Hu Tao really that good? I know a lot of people like Hu Tao, but is she really that good? But yeah, long story short, I'm a little bit of an old head to Genshin. I'm one of the... I can't say I'm one of the OGs, but technically I guess I can since I was playing this game when it first came out. But let's go ahead and just do the mission. Let's do the mission. Okay, I gotta go over there. I don't know, just love her design and style. I got you. That's the same for me with Nouveau because I just like his style. When characters are well dressed and got like the clean suits and everything and look like professionals, those characters are the ones I like because of style.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am, in fact, planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's a huge project!
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building materials has gone up so much lately.
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Getting involved in this would be a huge opportunity.
Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago, I have already had many people contacting me to declare an interest in joining the project. Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you here today. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. 3 key items are, however, still outstanding. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm familiar enough with Plostrite, but I've never even heard of those other 2.
Only sufficiently large pieces of Plostrite, or specifically Vermilionite, may earn themselves the Sunset moniker. This stone is what allows the Jade Chamber to float. Wonder Cores, meanwhile, are the central components of the mechanical structure of the Jade Chamber. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical devices with Adepti art. They are as indispensable as the mechanical core itself. Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and capabilities, procuring them will not be a question of if, but of when. I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency is everything. I will pay a generous price for the materials that you find, and in addition, the first 3 people who collect all the materials will have the opportunity to ask me a question. You may ask me anything, and I will give you an honest answer. I trust that this means of compensation will be to everyone's satisfaction.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information on Liyue Harbor's development plan for next year...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Information from Lady Ningguang is priceless. Whoever gets to it first takes the market.
Okay. Instantly subscribe, honestly, when I found out he was really nice. Who? And I subbed when he did that VA in Kanisha's trial. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Also, Toro, if you're referring to me, then yeah, that's pretty much the only environment that I promote here. Because, you know, the YouTube needs more channels that are, you know, genuinely nice, not, you know, hostile and just utter chaos for the sake of being chaos and, you know, toxic to anyone who views them. That's not what this place should be. So what I do here, I do for the entertainment of all, And this community that I've built up is one where everyone is welcome. As long as you are not here trying to sow any discord or trying to be, you know, purposefully disrespectful to other people while you're here, then we can have a good time. And that's pretty much all that I expect from people when they're here. I'm not a demanding YouTuber, but I am one that seeks peace above all else. If you're here to enjoy yourself, that's what you get. But if you're here to cause trouble, I will bring down that hammer upon those who seek to disrupt the peace. And that's the only time I'll do so.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard some murmurings about some Plostrite just the other day. So excuse me all, but, I have some business to do.
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be snatched away from us.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is a huge deal! Let's get involved!
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested?
I hope they won't come. Oh, they have over the years, but they've shown up less and less. And those who attempt to, you know, try and disrupt things, they don't last very long. So you needn't worry. I tend to take care of it as quickly as possible, if not one of my moderators as well. So, you know, this place remains welcoming to all. Can I really ask you anything at all?
Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Maybe I can find out more about my sister.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of Mora ever again.
Of course. But how much information I share with you will depend on your performance. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. The abandoned mine outside the Golden House has been selected as the building site. Once you have collected the materials, please take them there.
Good, good. Happy to hear, and also sad to know. It happens. It comes with the territory. What really makes the difference is having the tough skin to endure, you know, when these things happen. Rather than faltering and, you know, shirking back from adversity, you just persevere. And that's what this channel's been doing for the past 10 years. And I'm happy where this channel has gone and where it is going, because this channel is just constantly growing. And, you know, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made doing this full time, because this is where my talent is. This is where what I enjoy. This is what I love to do. So it makes me happy to wake up to do this every time, every single time.
I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would gladly escort you to the site in person. When you do arrive, please seek out my secretary. Remember, this is a race against the clock. A rare opportunity presents itself to you. Do not let somebody else snatch it from your grasp.
Oh yeah, I've been on...
Super busy. Come on, we'd better get going. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh? Look! It seems like there's something kind of fishy going on over there.
Yeah, I've been at this for about a good solid 10 years. So yeah, it's been fun. Hey, look, I'm not trying to rush and get this channel, you know, to be massive and big, because it happens. It's gonna happen over time, but I'm just enjoying the ride as it goes.
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can see that you're easily gonna win this procurement contest Lady Ningguang has set up. As it happens, we have some information about the materials that I really think might interest you. Come on, let's find somewhere a little more private, and we can get down to brass tacks.
No, I don't need it.
Don't be like that. Hey, come on, don't go! Why don't you stand there after her?
Oh, right, yeah.
Interlude, Chapter 1. Chapter Act 1.
That? They said they had some useful information. Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
And Makoto earlier was asking me constantly to go to my account. What for? Before I go look at my account, why do you want me to go there? Yeah, honestly, I like supporting people more that are below the millions because it's fun. I am not saying that I don't support the others that are over a million. I feel like when it comes to YouTubers, support the ones that you enjoy. Like you genuinely enjoy. Regardless of how many subscribers they have.
They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look at that, ma'am? Nowhere left to run.
So, in this situation, because I like to give my own commentary when it comes to certain things. In this situation, whatever happens to both Scar Liyue and the other guy, whatever happens to them is justified. Just saying. Because people that have a smaller community are fun. And I realize that it can be trickier to, you know, acknowledge every single person that comes across your channel when your channel really gets big. But that's the reason why I am not bothered by, you know, I've been up here for 10 years and I'm only at currently only at 5.3 subscribers. But during this time, I've gotten to know the people who show up to my channel. They're not just random people who show up and they just subscribe just because, and then I never see them again or I never acknowledge them. A lot of these people who have shown up here on my channel have been here for years, let alone months, and I've gotten to know them. I've gotten to you guys are people. You are not just random numbers and random people who are just chatting with me. You are people. And so I like to engage with people. So for all the people that are subscribed to me now, I've gotten to know them a little bit. And it's nice to have people that you can just talk with easily whenever a stream is up. It's never like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long. And then you never acknowledge them. Some people, they tend to watch my channel for one specific thing. And that is completely fine. However, those people who are here for just one specific thing, I still see them often enough where it's like, oh, you're not just here as a passing fancy. I get to know these people. That allows me having I want to say like a close-knit community allows me to, you know, get to know individuals a lot better when they're watching my channel. We get to laugh, we get to have fun and everything because we talk. That's what I do here. And because I feel like once this channel starts to get bigger and bigger, I don't know if it's going to become trickier for me to be able to, you know, see every single person all the time. Who knows? But at the same time, I still want to be able to, you know, acknowledge every single person who comes here and just say, hi, how are you? Hope your day has been going well, and just sit back, relax, and enjoy. And, you know, they can just chill while I do my thing, so to speak. So yeah, when do I usually stream? For the most part, it has been, I want to say almost every day. Though I have been thinking about taking a special day for myself to take mental breaks when it comes from streaming, because I could literally do this every single day without rest. I could. Because I've been doing it for several years and I could do that, but I've genuinely been thinking about making it where I take a day off during a week, at least one day off during a week where I can just chill, relax my mind, and just take a break before I, you know, pick back up again. So that's something that's kind of been on my mind for a while. One of my moderators, she kind of been suggesting it to me as well. So that's just been something that has been on my mind, and it might be something I do starting in October, where I just take a day off for myself. But I pretty much stream almost every day. What I do on, let me just give you a little bit of lineup of what I tend to do throughout the week. So, today tends to be a bit of a free day. Usually I do reactions for One Piece at night, but that's recorded reactions. I record myself and then upload it literally late at night, then stay up longer in order to edit everything, because I do everything myself. Everything I do for this channel, I do for myself. Making thumbnails, creating videos, editing videos, everything I do myself, and only myself. So that's what I do on Saturdays. Sundays are the days I react to manga. So after I get home from church, after I'm done there, I get home and I usually, in the current series that I've been reacting to, it used to include My Hero Academia, but that has ended. One Piece is one that I've been covering for the past several years, and Jujutsu Kaisen as well. But next week, this upcoming Sunday, tomorrow basically, will be the final reading of my final reading of the Jujutsu Kaisen series, and I've pretty much covered the entire series. So that's what I do on Sundays. Mondays, I've been covering Sakamoto Days. Pom Pom, welcome, welcome, welcome. Just explaining how my schedule is. Mondays is when I read volumes of Sakamoto Days. And we are going to be reading volume 15 until I catch up to the series. And then Sakamoto Days will move to Sunday reactions, because that's when they release their chapters. And then eventually I'm going to be starting to read Kaiju number 8 as well. And when I read manga, I do it like the same way I do voice acting here. I do dramatic readings of manga where I give every character a voice. And that's kind of been one of the big things about my channel, is that I do a lot of voice acting here. So that's what I do on Mondays. On Tuesdays throughout the week, it tends to be a bit of a free day unless I have a game series that I'm covering, or I'm doing something else important, like reactions to like Warhammer stuff. And I've just been, let me see, either reacting to Warhammer stuff, playing games with my friends, which I'll tend to stream sometime. But that's what I tend to do, but leaving like a little bit of room for myself so that way I can rest. So most streams tend to go to about 4 to a maximum of 6 hours, depending on the day and depending on the content, but never too long. Because when I played Marvel's Midnight Suns last year, I want to say last year, I found out that YouTube has a 12-hour limit to streams. And the finale for my Marvel Midnight Suns playthrough went past 12 hours, and I lost like a good chunk of footage because it cut me off at like 11 hours and 52 minutes. So now my stream time has been reduced to a minimum of maybe about like 2 hours or maybe an hour and a half to a maximum of 6 hours. So if you ever wonder why I never stream longer than that, it's because of that. Used to stream longer when I first started. Used to do 10 hours on the regular, but you know, you get older, you want to make sure you have plenty of mental breaks for yourself, because it can get draining from time to time. But back to these guys. Sorry if that took too long. My apologies to everyone. Back to these two dudes. When you corner a lady on the streets, and she already told you that she don't want to mess with you, and you corner her and say like, now you have nowhere left to run. Whatever happens to you, you kind of brought it on yourself. I'm just saying. Also, I am new to Genshin, and I'm just trying to go through lives to find people to help build my team. Ah, okay. Well, welcome. This is me playing Genshin over 2 years later from the last time I've streamed it. So, needless to say, I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things.
Don't worry, we're not bad guys. You give us some Mora, we give you a little info. Everybody's a winner.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm telling you, there's something different about her.
Look. Listen to Chiang. He knows. He knows what's going on. Listen to your henchman. He's smart. It's okay. I loved it, and thank you for explaining. Yeah, sometimes I can get a bit winded in my explanations, towards certain things because I want to make sure I cover all my bases and not leave any plot holes or leave anything open-ended. But that's just me.
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to repay those gambling debts if we just let money walk away from us, huh?
I've already told you, I don't need your information. If you still can't grasp that, I'm happy to repeat it in a way that won't be so easy to forget.
Come on, ma'am. You seem like an intelligent lady. I shouldn't have to spell this out to you.
It is very clear that while he sees her as an intelligent lady, though I feel like he's saying that sarcastically, I don't think this dude has any semblance of intelligence at all. The lady already said no once. That should be enough reason to be like, well, she said no. But now she said it twice. So that's already a major red flag. And now you're trying to ask her a third time. So you technically like talking? I wouldn't say technically like talking. It's just that I want to make sure people understand when I say something, regardless of how long it takes for me to say it. But then at the end of it, I tend to do like a too long didn't read of everything. So it can be like a lot shorter, just in case it tends to be like too much information that goes out. And also, I don't say I like talking all that much. I do it because it's part of my job here, but most of the time when I go throughout my day, I'm silent. I don't say nothing. I'm literally the quietest member of my family. Unless I'm working. And great, I gave myself hiccups.
It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay? It's about you taking out your money and handing it over and nobody getting hurt.
I won't.
No more excuses! I know you have money. I saw you. Yeah, I saw you. Strolling into liyue Pavilion, ordering a table full of food, and only taking a few bites. Then Shinyu kiosk, then Wanmin restaurant. Same story each time. You order all the signature dishes, take a few bites, then you're on your way again. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
They're trying to intimidate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
Again?
Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear!
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
The Millilith takes away the hooligans who are surrounding the young lady with white hair. Are you all right?
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation. I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
I don't think smashing a person's head against the ground a handful of times is a good idea. While he'll definitely get the picture, if you're as strong as I think you are, I'm pretty sure that dude will probably never walk again. Or breathe again. Or think again. Or anything again.
You can't do that. That's way too violent. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws?
Have you not heard of the law, Shenhe?
No. Apparently not.
Really? So, how
What was that sound?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right! They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
She's not wrong.
Do you think Shenhe might be an adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an adeptus, that would explain everything. Where does she fit in with the other adepti, though? Paimon's super curious.
Alright, hold on. Let me check something. Huh. Okay. So Makoto wanted me to check the my account, but if they meant in settings, all that's there is just like user settings and redeem
Are
codes.
you here to buy some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
She's really eating them!
To everyone's astonishment, Shenhe polishes off. I couldn't even read the whole
My
thing.
hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good? Hold on. I want to see what it says. Hold on. Man, I tell you what, those guys bothered the heck out of me, and I'm not even there. Oh, you're talking about the guys that were there earlier. Let's see. To everyone's astonishment, Shenhe polishes off all the medicinal herbs. Okay, there we go. Fully caught up.
Rather awful. Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains! That proves it! Paimon knew she was an adeptus!
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition! And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
Gotta go. See you later. Have a great remaining day, night, everyone. The same to you, Toro. It was an honor having you here. You be safe in everything that you do, and hopefully I'll see you again.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shinha?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest. However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
Good night, guys. See you again, and good luck, Kyushu. The same to you, Kiki Torin. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself while you were here, and hopefully I'll see you again later.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our team. Sorry, I was looking at something else.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective. We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
She literally just said we need to kill everyone else, and then we can handle this whole competition ourselves. Now, in any other game, I'd agree. I'd be okay with wiping away the competition. But since we are not playing Hitman, or a game where taking out everyone permanently is the preferred choice, I cannot abide.
Veto! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay? Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baishu? What are you doing out here?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Huh? How come Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs. Oh, and she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here, though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of Plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
Amelia Nowak, welcome. Hope you enjoy yourself while you're here, if this is your first time.
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baishu.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
All right, next location. Let's keep it going. What I find funny about my time with Genshin is how so much of it wasn't even messing with the story. It was really just going to different areas of the map to open it up. Yo, CDs, welcome. Good afternoon to you too.
Master Xingqiu, thank goodness you're finally back.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
500 million?!
Oh yeah, did you see what I post on the Discord? Are you talking about the newest volume of... The volume of solo leveling that you got? Volume 6, I believe it is. Because if that's what you meant, then yeah, I saw it. Ah, good times. That actually is a very good volume. I need to double check and see if there's any new ones out. Because I think the last one I got was volume 9. That's the last one. Also, Bihan, welcome, welcome, welcome. I cannot understand what you're currently saying because I do not speak the language, but I believe you're speaking Persian, am I right? I had to Google Translate what you just said. Hi, how are you? But I'm doing well. I hope you are doing fine as well. Volume 9? Yeah, let me look. Nope, I'm wrong. The last one I got was volume 8. So volume 9 is the newest one that I need to be searching for, but I don't even know if volume 9 is even out. I haven't been to Barnes & Noble in a minute. Hold on, I'll continue in a second. Let me just look up volume 9 and see if it's actually a volume that is out right now. Yep, it says coming soon. Okay, it says Amazon. No, wait, no, not coming soon. It should be out. Actually, hold on, let me see if Barnes & Noble has it. Let me just double check. We'll get back to the game. Let me just check for this volume. Let me just check and see when they dropped it. Product details. Oh, it dropped last month. It dropped last month on the 20th. So I need to go out and get that specific volume so I can have volume 9. Yeah, Yeah, Volume 9 dropped on the 20th of last month. Which means we probably won't see the next one until, I don't know, maybe either the end of this year or possibly even next year. So yeah, I need to go to Barnes & Noble and grab that copy if they got it. But let's get back to this. I don't think I can afford it. Think I went through these steps? I'm pretty sure a lot of people are further ahead of me. I think a lot of people are further ahead of me because I haven't really touched this game all that much. Oh no, it has that cringe teeth statue? Yep, it has the god statue on it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
But without any sunset vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Never heard of them.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some sunset vermilionite. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the liyue area.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, disrespectful? With him being an adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him.
Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
Keeping her knowledge vague, I see. Because you know Xingqiu likes to learn.
About this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Okay, we will be. Thanks, Xingqiu.
Xingqiu. You saying, CDs, you're saying I want to try and play Genshin, like that design, but I got to see the fighting moves. So just to let you know, this is how the fighting is. Wait, can I do moves in the city? So all of your moves will be on circle. And then you have certain abilities that you can trigger with triangle and R2. Your R2 tends to be one of your more, I can use this more often skills, while your triangle skill tends to be like your ultimate. So if I was using the raiden shogun, Tevin, welcome to my 2-year return to Genshin. After 2 years, because I haven't messed with this game in so long. You think someone who played this game in its beginning week, because I was there when this game started, you think I'd be more active, but I play more than one specific type of game. So I'm just dipping my tootsies back in the world of Genshin after so long. And just enjoying a wonderful Saturday. That's pretty much all I'm doing. Yeah, Tevin, it's been a while. It really has been a while. The last time I touched this game was exactly 2 years ago. August 2nd. No, not August 2nd. It was August something. August 20th, I want to say. August 20th. No, I'm thinking of the date that the latest volume of Solo Leveling came out. I think it was August 2nd. think it was August 2nd, the last time I played it, back in 2022. Well, I tend to take month-long breaks from different games to play other games too, so I get it. Yeah, that's me. And though and the thing is, I've reinstalled Genshin again within those 2 years, but I never did anything in the game except maybe just move around, maybe just move around the map, but never any missions. This is me actually trying to continue the storyline after all that time. So I would sometimes log in. I wouldn't even do dailies. I would just log in. I forgot to grab that stuff. I forgot to grab that stuff. Wow, I was literally about to leave without actually grabbing anything. But yeah, I would just log in, see if they had any rewards waiting for me in the mailbox. Then I would log out, and then I'd uninstall. And then I would be playing other games. That would literally be how I did things. So yeah, needless to say, this is the first time I'm actually dedicating more than just a simple hour to it. But it happens. That's just how it is with games, you know? So 2 years roughly. Was Sumeru the last thing you did then? Nope. This, me being in Liyue, was the last thing I did. The last thing I did was talk to the old lady about the teapot. And then the next mission after that was listening to Ningguang's speech about rebuilding the Jade Chamber. That was where I was at. Because when I started Genshin, I took another sabbatical. When I first started playing it during October, its launch, during its, like, I want to say its launch week, I played it, messed with it for a little bit, then I didn't touch it. And sometimes me not touching the game would go from either several months to maybe a year of not touching it. So I have yet to go to the next location after Liyue. That's how long it's been. So even though I was there when this game started, I have not been keeping up with it properly. I have a ton to do, to say the least.
Illusion shattered! But a momentary distraction.
All right, I think I got him. So I have to get back into the swing of things to really get used to how everything was when I first started messing with Genshin.
Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Nice, Sealies. I love finding Sealies. Sounds like me. Sounds kind of like me. I started playing during the first year or two, but I was too nervous about fights to actually do anything, so I put it down for a year or two and had to start a new account. So for me, messing with Genshin, I enjoyed the gameplay and everything. I enjoyed it. But then there were tons of other games that... Oh my goodness. There were tons of other games that caught my attention.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared. Should we go over and take a look?
Other games got my attention over the years, so it really was like, Genshin's got a lot, so maybe let me play this. Oh, Resident Evil 4 is coming out. Okay, let me play that. Oh, I never played Breath of the Wild, so let me play that. Oh, I need to play Tears of the Kingdom. I need to play RoboCop. I need to play Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. I need to play Suicide Squad. I need to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I need to play all these different games. So many games and so many things in my life would just, I wouldn't say pile up, but it's like part of me and my desire to pick up Genshin again started to wane just because there were just other games that just got my interest. Not saying that Genshin isn't capable of doing that, but it's just a common thing that happens. Oh, new game out, let me play it. Then you start to enjoy the game. Then it starts to take that time. So it just happens. It happens with every video game. Every good video game, that is. Sea Gazer's Abode, an abode created by Sea Gazer. It has been abandoned for some time, but the adeptal energies within still power many an automatic defense system to deter trespassers. Recommended elements: ice, earth, and fire.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop.
All right, so if we're gonna mess with our party, and you can tell that I really haven't been messing with the game long enough to actually get up to adventure rank 30, because I'm not even there yet after so long. So Raiden Shogun, she's my highest rated character. Noelle is busted because she's Noelle. I will switch out Raiden. And this is everyone else. This is everyone else. This is everyone that I have. This is everyone that I have. I don't have too many ice characters. I mean, I got Aloy. I got Chi-Chi. Chongyun. Diona. Rosaria. And that's it as far as ice is concerned.
I'm here.
So what I'll do, let's see if I can rank up Chi-Chi just a little bit. I need Violet Grass in order to rank her up, of which I am lacking. Oh wait, what am I saying? She can be ranked up. She can be leveled up. And then use the final tags. There we go. Okay, this is when I'll be able to take her up to the next rank. Alright. Alright, cool. Skyward Blade. These are all the weapons I have. Some of these I need to downsize or just combine before I start putting them on other people, but these are all the swords I got. They're quite nice. They're quite nice. Okay, there it is. All right, we're ready. We got fire, we got earth, and we got ice. So we'll be good.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here? Whoa, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
Did you see the go to collect button, and where you click on the item, it marks 3 locations for the items on the map? How long has that been a thing? I'm being serious. How long has that been a thing? Because I tell you, whenever I was searching for stuff, I would just be searching in the general area and putting like markers on the map to point to the stuff. How long has go to collect, where it can point to it on the map for me, how long has that been a thing? If it was added within the last 2 years, then that would explain why I've never seen that. A month. Okay, yeah, that's brand new to me. That would have been so good during the initial... It would have been so good for me 2 years ago when I was searching for materials for characters and I was just running all over the map looking at internet pages that would have that exact location and then try to find that same spot. So them adding it a month ago, that will definitely help with me getting material. Thank you. Thank you. I had no idea. I did not know.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see! Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds! And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning. If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
Oh, snap. Shenhe joined. It's a little radius though, so you still need to search in the general area, but the general area is much smaller now. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't need to be like, oh, this is exactly where it is. I mean, because I don't mind searching for stuff. But with it being in a general area, it still helps. It still helps leaps and bounds. Man, how much has Genshin changed since I've been away? I literally thought I was gonna fall through the clouds. But now that I know that these are sky clouds from One Piece, I can just basically run around.
Manifest!
Maybe 100 meters, give or take. Hey, that's still better than just like, look through this entire field. Try and guesstimate where it is. And Noelle will just break it easily because I got a very good sword on her. At least I think it's good. I want to assume that this is good. Ancient Array Core. You must first... Okay, we gotta activate all this stuff. All hail the invincible maid.
Wheel of life.
Oh, okay. Had to destroy the little stone piece. And then get there. Okay, I got it. I understand. Oh, well, thank you. Got me some experience. Still haven't reached adventurer rank 30, though.
It appears that we've been taken for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this?
Obey! Unleash!
Wheel of life. Opening box of Adepti tricks.
Obey! In your dreams! Manifest!
The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance.
Obey!
Was that the mechanism is broken and the fog clears along with it?
Is everyone okay? Look! Cecilia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first.
Steady as stone.
I honestly feel with Noelle, the ability to heal your other party members while you're controlling her is kind of an OP ability.
as a dutiful maid would.
Inadmissible evidence! Incinerate!
Life goes on. Life. Orders given. Orders received.
Manifest! Unleash! Cryo incarnate!
Yeah, Big Bot's gonna wake up as soon as we get to like the last leg. Called it.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Ah! So high. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Hey, would you mind if I friended you on Genshin? I don't mind.
What's different about this stone wall? Let's take a closer look.
One thing I'm testing out here is making sure that my controller isn't suffering from drift. Just minor controller movements there. No, we're good. We're good. Just building up my stock of materials and stuff.
Manifest!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
demon! Steady as stone.
Unleash! Manifest!
Opening box of Adepti tricks. Rise.
By ordinance divine! In your dreams, unleash!
Yeah, 2024 is almost over. We're going to be entering into October literally next week. And that's, I wouldn't say insane to me. It's just that I feel like time flies when you're either working or you're having fun. And I want to say that for me, I've been having a ton of fun. Oh no.
Invisible evidence!
Alright, that'll be our way out. Though I probably need to switch to Noelle just in case we start fighting again so I can start healing people. I'm gonna heal you with a Tavat fried egg. Get you some health back.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
Alright, cool. Let me get the foods. Let me look at the foods. I need to get back to cooking food in this game as well. Give me a whole bunch of health. Because I got a bunch of material. Like all this. I got a bunch of foods, fruits and meats and stuff that I can just turn into good foods that I really haven't been using. Yeah, I'd be pray harder, cause shoot, next thing you know, we be having gray hair and all. Let's not speed our ages along too quickly, shall we? Cause if you enjoy your day, while it may seem like it's going fast, at least you'll be able to say like, hey, at least I enjoy this day. And just take that approach with all of your days. Them foods look good? Yeah, they do. They do. The foods do look good. Man, I want me a ramen bowl, or maybe like a 8-ounce salmon with a side of mashed potatoes and some broccoli on the side. Lemon pepper salmon. Okay. All right. All right. Let me stop. Let me stop. Running out of food. Universal peace. Oh, that's a good chunk. Yeah, I need to get back to cooking some foods in Genshin. Because you actually got to cook the food. Oh man, salmon's my favorite. I love salmon. It is literally the steak of fish. And it is scrumptious. Salmon is absolutely delicious. Now, for me, in terms of food, in terms of fish that I absolutely love, I tried Chilean sea bass before, or Chilean sea bass, if depending on the pronunciation. Sea bass is very good. It actually reminds me of a mixture between eating lobster and a fish fillet in terms of its fluffiness. And I've had tuna. Tuna's very good, but I want to say at the top... Actually, you know what? At the top of the list, I want to say bass.
Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
Let me stop the autoplay real quick, because I want to talk about fish. Chilean sea bass is really high up on my list. I want to say top 3. Under that, I would say salmon. Under that, I would say tilapia. Under that, I would say flounder. And then under that, I would say Alaskan cod. But there are some other different types of fish that I would love to try, like a mahi-mahi. I would love to try and taste what a mahi-mahi tastes like. But I know there's other different types of fishes, but mahi-mahi definitely comes to mind in terms of like, I want to try this thing out. Because if you look up a mahi-mahi in real life, those things are the size of... No, wait, am I thinking of I'm thinking of a mahi-mahi. Am I confusing a mahi-mahi for a sunfish? Don't think I had flounder before. Flounder's quite good. When my family would eat from Applebee's, if I ever got fish and chips, their fish fillets would be made of flounder. It would be flounder. Let me look up a mahi-mahi. No, that's not the fish. No, I think it's a sunfish. I think it's a sunfish. Ooh! Oh, no! Oh, CDs, you reminded me. Sorry. I gotta change the order of... fish. You literally just brought up catfish. Oh, my goodness. You just brought up catfish. Catfish is in the top 3. Chilean sea bass, catfish, salmon. Those, specifically, are my top 3 fishes. You literally just reminded me of catfish. Thank you. Thank you.
It's so huge.
It needs to be big to get the whole Jade Empire, Jade Chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Plaustrite doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount.
Here I was saying the choice I wanted to use, but then I just hit X anyway. But, it's all good.
Only after being activated does Plaustrite reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something. If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too! But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely.
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure? Be careful.
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Meeting right now while I'm talking to you. I need to get me some food once this session is over. Yeah, I need to get me some food. I need to get me some food because I'm hungry myself. I need to get myself some food. It's your safety we have to be careful of.
My safety?
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense.
Is it now? Well then, thank you. I'll go on ahead with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Shenhua lifts up the plaustrite and leaves.
Able to carry that huge rock all by herself. Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Yeah, see? See? And to think that lifting that whole piece of plaustrite was nothing to her makes you wonder what would have happened if this game was a brutal type game and we saw what would have happened if Shenhua beat up those dudes that were trying to, you know, harass her. They would have died. There would be nothing left. Let's see, bunch of vegetables, 3 colors of bell peppers, cucumbers, celery, onions, 4 cloves of garlic and lettuce, no dressing or nothing, but the meat is taco meat, but I added red chili pepper, cayenne pepper, curry powder, dry chives, and a certain seasoning. Sounds interesting. I want to get myself into a position where I can just... Oh, do I have enough? I just need to get into that alcove right there. If I can just get into that alcove right there, that'll be a nice spot where I can stand. Good. All right, let my energy come back up again. And then climb. When I tell you Breath of the Wild really did put into people's heads, hey, I wouldn't even say put into people's heads. I want to say it put into so many... Oh, wait. Hold on. There's one of these gem things here. Is it above me? If it's not above me, then it's going to be below. Okay, I've already discovered this place. So that one gem is going to be underground somewhere because it's not going to be on the main road. Oh, I just remembered I could put Raiden Shogun back on since we're not inside of that zone anymore. That means I can just decimate them with Raiden Shogun. Since she's one of my favorite characters to use. Check the roof of the bird temple. There's a gem there. I checked. Sorry, I'm just spamming the attack button while I'm reading chat right now. I see something sparkling right there. Can't get into the roof that way, but I don't think there's anything in there. So I think this gem is going to be underground. Or it's just high in the air and I don't see it.
Life goes on. Sacred name, fortune preserver. I didn't feel that.
October is going to be a heavy month for the anime world. Yeah, it is, because we're getting Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. We're getting the beginning after the end coming back again after they went on a little bit of a hiatus because they were changing studios. Yeah, it's going to be a heavy month. Liyue read that Sword Art Online is returning. That's new. That's the first I'm hearing of that. Weren't they supposed to be continuing the story of SAO? Because the last thing I remember was the storyline when Alice was introduced into the real world. That's the last thing I remember from the SAO world. All right, let's just go ahead and teleport back. And this might be the closest place. And Kirito's body got stuck in a game. I'm trying to remember what happened exactly. I think that's what you mean. I think what happened was Alice got introduced into the world, and I'm trying to remember the whole storyline for where they had that one storyline where that evil administrator was, the one with the pinkish hair. What is up with these main characters getting into some stuff, major stuff? I don't know. Blame Kayaba. He's the one who did everything, trapping everyone inside of his sick little SAO game, where if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations! This item is approved for submission. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Shenhua, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest plastrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
In truth, it is the finest piece of plastrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Shenhua, Shenhua! Just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises!
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an Adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how Adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild on your own. When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. All right? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
Let's see. That kind of me mentally of making that kind of game. You must have hated the world or something. She looks like that pink-haired kid from Spy X Family. Ah, you mean Anya. You mean Anya. I could see it just from the mannerisms a little bit. Guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
Great! Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
Hold on, bring Shenhua to a nearby makeshift hotel to take a break. Chew on!
Hi there! Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts. So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before. Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack. Or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
All right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Ooh, hey, CDs. Big news. Free Ren Beyond Journey's End is getting a second season. Now, I have to be honest, Free Ren as an anime is absolutely fantastic. So I am incredibly happy that Free Ren's getting a second season, because I love that show. Also, you said you wanted to tell me your testimony. I remember the stream. I was playing Mega Man, and you said you wanted to say the testimony that you had going on, but you never got a chance to. By all means, share with the rest of us.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool! So, what's her Adeptus name anyway? Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
Hold on. If she's human, do you mean to tell me she's just that strong? Naturally?
Paimon neither. This is a real surprise.
Never would have guessed.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains. Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her. That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
That's still so dangerous, though! Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. And she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means...
Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her. However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm. If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control. Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay. Whew.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Okay, I was reading your testimony as well, man. God really did work it out for you. I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm always happy to hear good news from y'all. It do be like that sometimes. Wait until the following day. 8 o'clock to 12. And I already forget how to pass the time. Oh, wait. Never mind. It's right here. I just remembered. There we go.
Hey, so, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me. After all, Master is... very talkative.
Sorry, Shenhua. Paimon had you down as an adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit. Still, though you mistook me for an adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend. For this, I am very grateful indeed.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real adepti, too. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
What was a game you played that was so bad you had to return it? Forspoken comes to mind. Forspoken definitely comes to mind. Yeah, off the top of my head, Forspoken comes to mind, but also one for personal reasons was Dragon's Dogma 2. That game upset me to the point where I never want to touch that game again. That's how much it upset me. Wait, is that the one with the black chick with the nail abilities? Yep. And the talking arm bracelet. The one where all of your power comes from your nails, your necklace, and the cloak you have on. The same one where I said, like, this game is literally going to make me search for the best nails to have on this character. It's the one game in the world in existence that made me say that sentence out loud. Yeah, I returned that. Once I platinumed it, I did everything there was to do in the game. Once you do everything there is to do in Forspoken, there is nothing else to keep you there. Nothing. I'd understand if it was a type of game where you could max out your level and then you can go beyond that and continue to get stronger with, oh, I don't know, prestige ranks and such. But it wasn't. It wasn't that type of game. I thought you was Wow, I didn't know. I thought you was okay with that. Why? Where did you get that from? I only acknowledged it because it was necessary for me to be strong in the game. But there's not a single moment that goes by where I'm like, yeah, oh man, I can't wait to look for nails to put on that can make me do more damage and be more powerful in a video game. No. I got limits. But the only good thing about the game was just the combat and maybe the traversal, but everything else about it was just plain bad. And I was not interested in playing the DLC. So, yeah, I platinumed the game, and then it got turned into another game. I think it got turned into something else. I can't remember the game that I traded it in for or traded it towards. But it was something during that year when Forspoken was out. I can't remember. I thought you was okay with that. Okay, cause you played it and you was roasting it at all. If I'm roasting a game completely and I'm not saying anything good about it, that's not a game that I intend to have in my library for long. If I'm roasting a game because it's bad and I'm playing it, chances are once I'm done with the game, I am done with the game. I'm not the type of person that'll just hate play something. I play stuff because I'm actually interested in it. And if it turns out to be bad, then I'll roast it and then I'll look for a way to get rid of it. But if I enjoy it, then I keep it. That's how I am with my games. Roasting as a joke because of the stuff that was going on in the game. Oh no. Don't think me roasting the game was me like, oh, I'm having fun roasting the game. I'm roasting it because I find it dumb. And there's nothing worse than roasting a game not because it's fun or funny, but roasting it because it's just that bad. I am roasting to keep my interest in it. I was roasting to keep my interest in it. When I got rid of it, I don't feel like I missed anything at all. Oh, they released some updates, don't care. Oh, they got some DLC, don't care. No, I don't care. Forspoken was a bad game. It was so bad that the very studio that created it, they basically got shut down because of how poorly Forspoken did. I already said what I wanted to say about Forspoken. During my streams of it, and during my review of it, I already said what I needed to say. But that was a game that was just horrendous. It was just bad. The voice acting was bad. The story was bad. The only thing it had going for it was the magic combat and the traversal. And even then, it had its limits. But it was just bad. And I don't miss it at all. I don't miss it.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title, Friend, very much indeed.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Yeah, they got shut down. They got closed down because of how poorly Forspoken did. And I believe the studio that pretty much made Forspoken, it was also their very first game. So they didn't knock it out of the park, which is unfortunate. But because the game that they put out that was published by Square Enix, no less, because it didn't do too well, that studio is no more. So yeah. I was about to say something else. Oh, right. What comes to mind when I think about like, oh, their game did so poorly, so now people are starting to wonder, like, maybe you should shut down or maybe you should do something else in order to save your studio. Ubisoft certainly comes to mind, especially right now, because Ubisoft is not in a good place where people are, one, really looking forward to their games, and two, their last couple of games did not release to critical acclaim like they would have wanted. The last couple of games that they tried to release, from I want to say Far Cry 6 all the way up to Star Wars Outlaws, every major game they've released in between that time has been I want to say mid, to say the least. That's the term that everyone uses. Ubisoft really hasn't released anything that has definitely put them back on the map in terms of, Ubisoft is back in the eyes of the people. Because Far Cry 6, it was Then you have Avatar Frontiers of Pandora, and that's basically just Alien Far Cry. Then you get Skull and Bones, literally a pirate game no one asks for. You could have just remastered Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag so it could run at 60, and that would have done a far greater job than what Skull and Bones have done. And then afterwards, you have Star Wars Outlaws, which just launched, and it's already and Ubisoft has already acknowledged that the game has underperformed, and now people higher up on in the chain of command are looking at Ubisoft saying, like, you guys need to do something. Maybe you need to sell yourself off to another individual to help with what's going on with you right now, or figure out what you're going to do, because this is not looking good to you. This is not looking good for you. Ubisoft stocks have greatly dropped, and now their next big game was supposed to be releasing in November, and now it's been delayed all the way to February, the very same month we're supposed to be getting Monster Hunter Wilds. And Assassin's Creed Shadows already had its fair share of controversial decisions. Not talking about characters, I'm talking about everything else surrounding the game. From its, them trying to push more editions on people with, $3-digit price tags for different versions, to them trying to release promotional, them trying to, getting my words together, them trying to release promotional props and stuff that fans can buy, which are basically taken from other properties. Like, you heard about how they were trying to sell a sword to players as a prop, saying that it was Yasuke's sword or Naoe's sword, and it turned out to be Zoro's sword from One Piece. One of his swords from One Piece, and they tried to say, like, oh, this is an authentic sword from Assassin's Creed, and it just turned out to be a sword from One Piece. So when people found that out, they got roasted. Then they tried to release a figurine featuring Yasuke and Naoe on a one-legged Torigate, which was already bad, because those of us who know the history of a one-legged Torigate in Japan know that it belongs to the Sano Shrine in Japan, where it was present during the atomic bombing of Nagasaki. And due to that explosion, the Torigate that was once whole was just left with one singular Torigate left standing. And there was only one instance of a one-legged Torigate in Japan, and the significance of it remaining where it is to this day is because of how it was built, and it was the only thing left after that nuclear atomic explosion. So you can understand why using a one-legged Torigate as a promotional figurine stand for your figures to be on and trying to sell it to people may seem a bit tone-deaf. So Ubisoft is not in a good place where the decisions that they're making are helping their situation any further. And they say they want to delay the game for polish. All I'm saying is, if Assassin's Creed Shadows drops in February and it's still bad, then it's going to lead a lot of people to wonder, why did you take 4 full months to polish this game and it's still not done? But we'll see what happens in February. To everyone who's joining in, my apologies if I'm talking about something other than Genshin right now. I just thought I'd bring this up to CDs for the moment. Let's continue.
But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going. After all, Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly. Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside.
Nice.
This one for you, Shenhua. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
All right, cool. We are officially adventure rank 30. I think we did pretty good. Experience. Oh, new chapter. Oh, I get to claim all of this. I still need to clear the Spiral Abyss 1 through 3 in order to complete Chapter 5, so that'll be something I do later.
Look! The Jade Chamber is floating into the sky! But it seems to be tied down by something.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced. Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks. The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plastrite so quickly. It's the key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch. Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against the Vatuian Osile, right? Oh, sure enough, your reputation precedes you. Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto, Captain of the Crux.
Beto? Are you here to join the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of Sunset Vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the liyue opera scene.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before. And this is... sorry, I'm not sure we've met.
Shenhua. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. Well, from today on, I guess all of us are friends. Miss Yoon is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plastrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help him win.
In that case, I have a proposal to make. Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us. Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Sounds great, but how does that change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yoon. The plastrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon. How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Su Ling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin?
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Ooh, what's the opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus. It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Interesting. All right, so the next thing we got to do is ask Master Zhang about wonder cores. But I think it's good for us to call it a session right there. Yeah, I think it's good that we call it a session right there, because I need to check on the boys and make sure that they're good, and I would hate for this to be interrupted. So, everyone, this is my first time messing with Genshin in full on this channel in 2 years. So thank you for your patience as I get reaccustomed to everything. Tavine, W, World Level Up AR30. Your enemies will be a bit stronger now, though. That I understand, and I'm prepared for it. We'll endure. But thank you everyone for showing up, whether this is your first time here or you're yet another veteran who's just stopping by to chill along with me. I was glad to have you here, and hopefully I get to see you guys again the next time I do something. But with all of that, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later peoples.
Mm.